All right, I think I'm fully set on the ears now.
All right. I'm doing like test movements for my for like the fact that like having to hit the intro and stuff.
Yeah.
But welcome back.
Yo.
This is a very chaotic.
I know.
Yeah, my ADHD is like peaking right now.
Exactly. You guys completely missed us flubbing the first take.
Yeah.
Getting hit with 2 feedback loops.
The dryer in the background.
Yeah, the dryer.
I wasn't recording the audio. It was just a whole kerfuffle of like mess.
Well, you see, this is the unprofessional version of the podcast. We're just chilling.
It's just chilling.
That's why we're just chilling.
Yes. Yeah. No, my name is Zach.
I'm Lou.
This is the Appreciation Podcast. Yes, we are here. Yeah, just chilling.
Exactly.
This is kind of the energy we're bringing.
No topic. Raw.
No topic.
Unfiltered.
Raw,
Uncensored.
Yes, uncensored. Undisturbed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Undisturbed. Or you might even say very disturbed. We're crazy guys. Not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do the radio grifter.
I just think it's funny because like we're like, oh, we're just gonna get this other segment of the like a part of the podcast where we're doing nothing but just chilling and we're just talking about whatever. The setup was chaotic. The first take was chaotic. I'm like, yo, it's funny.
See, honestly, I feel like it's made it more like lighter mood now that we're just like, everything went wrong the first time. We're like, all right, well, shit.
I'm like, okay, let's do it. It's funny. It's just because it's like not me having to edit for 18 hours now. It's like now the actual recording part is where you're going to run into some problems.
Yeah.
Where it used to be just
there's always going to be an issue somewhere.
So. Oh, 100%.
All right. Well, I guess to explain to the audience what we're doing, again, there is no topic. This is not the hockey episode.
Yeah.
That'll be coming soon.
Yep.
But, we're doing so much throughout the week. I'm working, Zach's working, he's helping out his mom. We're consuming so many different things, ideas and stuff. Yeah. And our normal conversations, we're just talking about different things all week. Most of the time, even when it comes to the topic, we don't talk about the topic until we come to the podcast. We prepare notes, and it's like, let's just talk about also the things that we enjoy.
Yeah.
And learn to appreciate throughout the week.
Yeah.
Let's just do it,
Like what we've been going through and, I don't know, like different mediums, different things that we want to talk about on the podcast, but it's also, you don't want to put that as a topic because that's what we were coming into in the beginning, like where we were getting things where we actually knew a good amount about it, which that's fair, especially to like teach the appreciation, but we can't always do that. Like our videos can't always be things that we like to show others. It's got to be things that maybe we don't like or don't know
it's also
necessarily
at like a certain point, like with certain things, it's like you can only talk so much about it before either one, because I feel like with some of our unreleased episodes we ran into that a little bit where it's like either one, if it's something that we really enjoy, it's not enough. If we want to talk about every aspect of it that we really love,
5 hours.
It's going to be 5 hours long.
Because that's what happened, like, to us over this stuff.
Exactly. It's like, let's not do that.
Like, let's contain.
Let's just try to keep it contained, and then you feel like you're missing out on stuff. But at the same time, then there's stuff where it's like, oh, I'm rediscovering this, or I'm getting into this new thing. And I don't want to deep dive and do all this research into this because, one, we have other things that we're doing.
True.
That we want to focus on. But then, two, we want that sort of discovery to be natural and, like, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so it's more just like, man, like, oh, man, I've really been liking Tyler, Creator, lately. He had that show here. I didn't go to it, but, like, oh, that was cool. He released a new album. It's a lot of fun. I love listening to it. I like how it's really light and levity and, as in comparison to like his last album and, but I can't talk years and hours and minutes and forever about Tyler Creator because I've never been a huge fan of him until like the past couple of years. So easier to just talk a little bit about it. Yeah. Show some appreciation for it. Then see where the conversation goes after that.
There you go. And with that said, cue the intro. Dude, that was itching me. I was like, I gotta cue the intro. The intro.
I know. I'm a long-winded guy. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I got my diatribes and
Look at my
It's
diet.
such
My vernaculars. 069. Welcome.
What's up, brother?
What is going on, brother?
What's going on?
What's going on? Very quick little thing I did want to mention as part of the Just Chillin'. We are kind of framed in this episode of being like a normal podcast or kind of like an entertainment podcast, like where they just kind of talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Some news I did want to talk about. What's interesting because
You got news?
it's kind of like just overall podcast news.
Oh, okay.
Like obviously canceled podcast is, they're ending. Dropouts is ending now too.
Oh, that's ending? Okay.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
but-
like podcasts I'm starting to see like
Because they
having
can't
to
handle
shift.
swimming in the waters with us.
Yeah, you got
couldn't-
some big dogs now.
They couldn't handle it. They saw a real great white shark. They said, oh, I'm going to get out of the water now.
Yeah.
Basically, we entered the game and they said, we're done. It's over.
Yep.
Best podcast came out. We're done. All right. Can't make anything better than that.
Yeah, dude, I was just like, it's crazy because I started thinking, I mean, you got to think about that at times. It's kind of like an evaluation of like where you're at, like where we're at together, like where the podcast is at, like where we want to go. And, I think it's like motivation because, I don't know, I feel like for others, you could kind of see, podcast numbers aren't what they were in like COVID, obviously, but at the
Yeah.
same time, like there's so many other different avenues that if you pivot and if you build like that foundation stronger, I feel like it's just gonna go
Yeah.
from there. I mean, and we're constantly learning. Like honestly, I don't think we're gonna have like a solid direction until way later in our podcast career, and I'm grateful for that because I feel like we're building up to that of like consistently effortlessly like grinding, and I feel like when we get that pocket of like, oh, we're here every Friday, every like 6 months we go toward like that regiment, like
Yeah.
that level, I'm like, I hope that is like kind of mid
Yeah.
to like
Oh, yeah.
later of like the time frame.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that just I don't know, it makes it seem like it's a lot more worth it.
Yeah.
I would hope so because I've been
I-
putting in 5 months to like learn editing for the
Yeah.
podcast.
No, I think that's solely. It'll be even funnier when that moment when we have an editor and you're gonna have to hand it off to somebody else,
Oh yeah,
and it's gonna be like you're gonna be like,
yeah. No, it I don't know. I feel like it's always gonna be like my stubbornness, but I don't know. I just
it
hope
will
I like
definitely
remember
be
like
your
the enough.
stubbornness.
I hope I remember the amount of nights that like I stayed up like really late in the very beginning.
Oh,
with
man.
like fondness, but also with the lesson of like I don't want to keep doing
That
that.
first episode for Battle Rap, and you're like, yeah, it's been exporting for
hours.
18 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, have you slept? And you're like, no. I'm like,
Yeah, and I
what
didn't
is going
sleep.
on?
I didn't sleep for like another like 3 hours after that because like I was at that point. Then I made sure it like uploaded to YouTube. Dude, I think because that was our first time uploading it.
Yeah.
And it cleared, but then like we still couldn't get it past 15 minutes because it needed to be like a verified account. So then I verified our account. But at that time that I verified our account, then I re-uploaded it. Friendly K
Yeah.
stole our intro.
Yeah.
And then I got
Some
got copyright
Bangladeshi
strike.
man stole our intro and
Dude.
decided to say it was his. We went and listened to his mid song, and we were like, "Doug,
Dude.
this is nothing. This is not remotely close." But he decided to be like, "Yeah, they definitely." I was like, "We uploaded this before you.
Yeah, dude. And it's a
Word.
podcast.
A thing.
Yeah.
You think I'm really scanning Bangladeshi markets to be like, man, what heat's dropping?"
And wait, how are you on a monetized channel? He had like 6 views. I'm like, how did you get monetized from that, bro?
I know.
That's crazy. That's gonna. But
Yeah.
anywho.
He wasn't so friendly.
No, nah, dude. We fought back though, and it didn't affect us at all
No.
because obviously it wasn't our intro.
Exactly.
But yeah, dude, that was
something.
That
I
was
remember
something.
the frustration.
Dude, that was a very
That's just a
frustrating-
part of the lore now. So.
it is part of the lore, and it's a very convoluted lore. Cue back to remember when
Yeah.
I talked about Urban.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just all the different. There'll be a cut You know, at some point there'll be like a super cut of all the different times where we mention lore.
It's gonna be at the live show, like where I feel like if we do a Q&A, like where we'll like answer those hard hitting questions.
I was gonna say, can we make a pact to just never answer them?
Yeah,
and just make it like politician wise of just like skirting around the questions.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hire a third guy to be like our public representative so that he makes it. He's not a public representative.
No, it needs to be Chase.
You'll be Chase.
It needs to be Chase, especially because he doesn't like talk a lot. I'll be like, bro, handle our talking. He'll just be like,
we're gonna use our Fifth Amendment right.
Yep.
And our which other one?
We're gonna send it. We're gonna send it to a text. He's gonna have to read it. Read the text and be like, I have the answer.
Can we specifically send it with typos?
Please, yeah.
So it's just like none of it's factually correct.
Use words that aren't even real or don't have any placeholder in that sentence.
Don't be like Chase. I need you specifically say verbatim we're enacting our 19th Amendment right for this, and it's doesn't apply to anything. It's like women's suffrage. It's wait, what?
He's like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, that's why we don't answer these questions.
100%.
They aren't even gonna be hard questions. That's still gonna be the even funnier part.
Yeah, no, it won't. It'll be interesting to see
That's also just me wanting to be a troll.
No, what is all right. I don't know. We've had this conversation before. I'm trying to do it for the pod, but it's also without. Okay, I'll ask it. Explain it for them. Where's the first city you want to tour, and where's the last city? Not in terms of this would be the last city I ever toured, but where do you want to end off on?
Okay, if we did a tour, where would we want to start? I think the best place, this place we want to start, I'd want to start in Raleigh.
Yeah.
I would want to start in Raleigh, and I would want to end in... See, I feel like you know science more to how tours work.
I mean, we could end back here again. Just do another show.
No.
Where would you want to go?
I want to end in
overseas?
A big marketplace. As a big send-off to the end, you know?
Yeah.
I want to end in Miami.
Yeah?
I would want to go everywhere and then just end in Miami and then be tour's done.
Yeah.
Or New York.
I think it has to be whatever big city has the most listeners.
We're ending in Oklahoma City.
No. If we have 0 listeners out in OKC, bro, no. What are you talking about? If OKC, if everyone watching right now is from OKC, for sure, I'll throw a parade. I'll ticker tape that, but dude, if
we're gonna end in Des Moines, Iowa.
No.
Can we end in Springfield, Illinois?
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah,
I would try and
we go to Springfield, Illinois. We never go to Chicago.
Honestly, you know what? Here's gonna be my basis for touring, which it's gonna limit us very quickly. Sweet tea.
Okay, that's fine.
Dude, you know, we're not going to be able to go anywhere with it at all.
I'm just going to have to stock us up on Zonas.
Dude, yeah. Bro, 100%.
We're going to do 8 shows at the Arizona packaging plant. It's a brewery. We're going to be nah, only here.
No, we're going to be doing those WWE style, in the back of the breweries. You see those? Where it's just little 8x8
Dude, doing a GCW.
We call it APW.
Yeah.
My cat he's saying hello.
Yeah, Bojack's going to come on tour with us.
Yeah, dude. Oh, no. Man, I would be.
He would just go.
Dude, that'd be up a wall.
That'd be a bad idea.
That'd be a bad idea.
That'd be a really bad idea.
Dude, that'd be a terrible idea. Dude,
Do you enjoy that, okay, for a slight spoiler, even though I feel like people kind of know, it's only a slight spoiler because, the movie's still fresh. Bojack is basically your crypto.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except my cousin didn't give it then.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do enjoy it. It's a fun dynamic, but it's also a headache whenever I'm trying to actually do something.
Yeah.
Dude, like anytime
Every time you're playing video games, he's right in front of the TV.
Bro, he sits right in front of the screen and is just staring at me, just Batmaned up.
Yeah, he takes up that Batman third of the screen.
Yeah. And like I don't want to like, dude, I try to ration it out with this, man. I'm just like, please understand the fact that I need like an hour to just have fun. Nope.
He's like, no, I'm your hour of fun.
Dude, in the moment that I give him
hour.
some attention, he just like sleeps on a pillow right beside me. Literally. We're talking about him and he decides to chime in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what I thought would be cool for like the next few formats of this one? We need to get another mic, but we need to start just having like a friend come out. Yeah. Which shout out dropouts, even though you're ending.
Are we deciding who the first person is? I feel like we know who the first person should be.
For Just Chillin'?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah.
Get Chase on here.
Dude, yeah. We gotta have to prep that man for like something to say. You know what?
We'll PR train him.
Yeah, we'll PR train him.
He's gonna say something absolutely
Actually, he
wild.
might be the perfect guest because he'll be quiet and then chime in every once in a while.
I know.
So like, it won't be good for our interview skills, but it'll be good for like.
I feel
the
like
guest skills.
I feel like we can
get him open up.
We can get him to open up,
dude. Yeah,
you can, and then I'm just gonna try and make him laugh the entire time.
Dude, yeah.
Second guest is BoJack.
Yep. Second guest is BoJack.
Yeah. All right, man. Well,
but here's the thing. I'm like, should I put him in the room and then have the door, or should I just leave him out and have the occasional
just let it happen.
meow?
Just let it happen. We're chilling, dude. Don't worry about it.
You know what? It's just like
we're just chilling today, dude.
We're just chilling.
Don't worry about it too much. Don't think about it.
No, at all.
Man. What
I know there's no topic, but I am a very scattered-brained individual, but I'm very like focused on whatever I currently am, so I have to like make notes of things to just like talking points. I made some just like little.
I know.
Little things of me being like,
do you want to go ahead or
add
something? Go right on ahead. Shoot, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Super small, but you know what's really cool? I was getting into these things that you put me on, so this is very much kind of like how our topics are of just me not understanding it, but I've been into it recently.
Yeah.
Hitman Horse has been fun.
Oh yeah, the videos.
Yeah. Hitman Horse is sick, and then the Parkour Escape ones, like when we were watching them.
Yes,
dude, those were so much fun, bro.
Okay, there's probably tons of people who do it, but like Storer, I love them British boys.
Yeah, Storer.
Just running around, like all their different like escape challenges and stuff. I think personally for me, it's like the similar thing of I've really just been into. I don't know where it's like movement things, like odd, where it's just seeing people somehow like move their bodies in such a, like a particular way to get something done. Where it's like whether it's like parkour or, like chase tag.
Yeah.
And like the structures where they're doing all that. I'm like, so cool.
No, the gym where I used to train here, they went there.
Yeah.
They competed on that.
And then like rock climbing.
Yeah,
like I've seen those like
sick.
Like the but like the tournaments too, where they have like the setups.
Yeah.
And they'll be like doing the things, and then I'm like, this is awesome. This is kind of cool.
It is sick, man.
Yeah, there's just something really interesting about seeing people like the way the human body can move.
Yeah, dude.
When like trained in a certain way, and being like, wow, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna do that.
No,
I mean, I could do some of that, but like,
no, you definitely could.
90% of it.
No, I think like, I think most people kind of like limit themselves. I think you're doing that because, I mean, my knees are cooked, so like right now I definitely
you
couldn't
can't
do that.
It's more like I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I like watching it, and I probably could try with some of it.
Bro, seeing you hit like a Kong to just like, if you hit like a double, we're like, oh man, this staircase is going to take forever. And then I just like look up and suddenly Lewis just hits like a double Kong down like a 20-foot like decline, bro. And just like roll out of that. Dude, that would be so sick.
Dude, maybe I'll learn that just so I can do that in front of my brother and see what he says.
Dude, I mean, you got the arms for like the thing is like you need but you also got the strength. So I feel like your propulsion would help you like clear, like you would be able to clear distance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Your momentum, bro.
No, I might learn and practice that just so I can do it in front of my brother, and I want to see what he says. Bro, anytime I bust out some weird movement thing, he always has the funniest comment to say.
Bro, you know what we need to do too? We need to get you like learning tricking and like free running, so you could just like bust out a full flip for him.
Yes.
What's like a weird comment that he would say or that he said?
I remember one time I was holding on like this one job they had. We were in Asheville, and I was running around, and I was running after him, but the way I was running, I was like kind of like memeing and hamming it up, and he said, in the specific words he said, is like, "You're moving like Zion Williamson's brother," and I couldn't, and I was like, what does that even mean? So he'll have something like that to say.
Is he trying to say he's saying that you move like big man's brother that couldn't be the big
Probably. He's like, I don't know why you're moving like that, but he hit me. I was like, this is hilarious.
Bro, that's gonna make me cry.
But yeah, he would be doing some stuff like that.
Dude, that's funny. I want to hear it.
Yeah. You'll meet him someday, and you'll hear whatever wild thing comes out of his mouth.
Dude, yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'll be like, you're our third guest on the podcast. Yep.
We might have to cut the entire episode though.
No, we're gonna change it from just chilling to like just canceled. Dude, we got a lot. I'm like, dude, I don't catch me at the right time. We'd be like, man, just canceled.
Yep.
But dude, you had a point.
No, I mean, you were going. You kind of already hit my question of like, what have you been enjoying this week? But I know you've been put.
Oh yeah.
The Hitman horse thing. I'm really glad you've been enjoying it because I know how you are with those kinds of games. So this is what's been happening since we've been living together. Me and Zach kind of talk to each other about video games and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I've never played this. And he's like, you would love it. And I'm like, you never played this. Or he'll see me play it. Like, the specific example is Sifu. I started playing that game first. Sifu is somewhat of a difficult game. It's fun, awesome kung fu action. And I was like, man, this is such a fun game. Zach only played it once, and I was like, hey, man, I gave it to him. I was like, just go do it. And the first time he played it, he was like, okay, well, this is a little bit hard. And then he was like, I got it, because it was on sale probably.
Yeah.
And then I've never beaten this game because I just stop and then I forget about it for like months.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, man, I beat it. I was like, this is not my game anymore. This is his game. I'm not going to, like, nah.
Dude,
I'm gonna let have. Here's the thing: it's probably gonna take me another 3 months to even have that on him, to even get up to the same level. But I'm like, this is this guy. He had it.
Dude, it was one of those things where we had played that one time at the last place before we got here, and Lewis let me play it because I had heard a lot about it, but I just like never bought it for whatever reason. So I played it. I'm like, oh, this is sick. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. And then, it finally went on sale. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to start Sifu. He's like, oh, And I give him, like, a status update because I was not expecting to, like, go far because I also understood the, there's just a bunch of different chapters, and then you got to age. It's a lot of, like, learning the combos. But then when I got it down that night, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like.
No, and I was like, nah, there's no sorry. I'm like, this is his game. Yeah. I was like, I'm good. I was like, as long as you don't come through and then somehow just grind like 9 years of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Yeah.
That's the only thing where I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Or like we do a match in like WWE 2K like 25 and then you win, I would be like,
brother, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'll be like, now I'm mad.
Dude, no, I get it. No, that was fun. It's cool, but it's also, I know Bojack. I know. Yeah. Here's my voice. He's okay. He's just off screen.
He just wants attention.
Yeah. He wants that. Bojack. It's a downside sometimes, like, playing games is, I do get, like, very grindy to the point where I'll run through it way too fast. Or, like, I can, like, beat a game within a couple settings if it's like a 40-hour to like 60-hour thing.
Yeah.
Like I'll just sit there and like, 60-hour obviously is going to take me like 3 or 4, but
yeah,
I just kind of like binge games, and then you play games like Elden Ring, and I'm like, it's going to take forever. I get so overstimulated because of the amount of open
There's
doors.
too much to
Yeah, like
do.
Skyrim. Like as a kid, I love Skyrim, but I constantly would get like 75% through the game and be like, I want a different build. I want a different build. That's why like open sandbox games, it's very 50-50 for me if I'm gonna enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
that's why like the Batman and the Spider-Man games, like I love the simplicity of that because like it slowed things down.
Yeah.
So it's like replayable for me.
It's also like an in-between of where it's easy. It's easy enough for you to be able to like switch up how you play the game too.
Yeah.
Like I think games have become a little bit more forgiving and being like, I want to reset my character and not have to restart the entire game to do it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice.
Oh yeah. 100%. Let me I'm gonna get this cat to be quiet real quick.
Nah, man, he's hopping on the third man. Oh man, he's gotta go wrestle him. He's gotta go chase him down now. It's fun. He's such a funny guy. He's a really funny guy. Oh man, he really is just chilling. I like this. This vibe. You powerbomb him onto the couch.
No, I didn't do nothing. I just gave him a little bit of food.
All right. You said, "Arrgh."
Yeah, sometimes. He's deserving of it.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Cool thing I'm also doing soon, learning Japanese.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking those classes.
Yeah.
Start August.
Yep.
Middle, beginning.
Towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, not going to dox too much, but
No.
yeah, towards the end of it. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be like an in-person 15-week thing. You know?
Dude,
yeah.
that's sick.
I felt bad because like you and I had like that Duolingo thing for
Yeah.
so long, and then when the whole AI happened, we're like, all right,
Yeah.
we need to.
I just need to get back into it and be like, I need to.
But it's also like kind of weird format because like I feel the more
like
AI teaches you language, the less like commonality it like because I'm gonna be sounding like a robot going over there. If I'm
Yeah.
just like Mizu des.
No. You know the I forget.
That was
if
a
you
good
ever saw
impression
it.
of him.
Yes. No. Forget if you ever saw. There's like one anime trailer that I saw. It was like only in Instagram Reels, where it was basically people of like it being a meme of it memes people who learn Japanese through those things because everyone else is talking normally, and then those two characters look like the most plain people.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
basically saying like, "Hi, my name is this, and I like this and that."
Yeah.
And, but like if it were Chinese, it would be like, "What Zhongwen means this shit, or you just be
Yeah.
like, a normal person's like, yeah, or a normal person's like, yo, hi,
Yeah.
I'm Lewis. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Not like,
Instead of like-
hello, my name is.
Yeah. Hello, my name is
is-
Lewis. It is
What?
nice to meet you.
My name
Slim
is
Shady.
Slick Slim Shady. No, so and they're like, and everyone else looks like an actual like anime character, normal.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this guy learned it through here.
Oh yeah.
And then I think there's one scene where they set him up with a girl who also learned it the same way, and so they both just have like the blank faces of everything, like the really simple faces, and then it ends up where they're like, I wonder what's gonna happen. It comes back and he's like, we're dating now. Yeah, I'm like, that's hilarious.
We are in love.
Yes, we are happily in love.
She is very nice and sweet and beautiful.
Yes.
No, dude, like negative positive angler. That reminds me. There's a character just from a different place,
Yeah,
and like everyone that's from like a different like nation, they all kind of have a different animation style.
nice.
And I think that's cool, but that I don't know why that just made me think like
Yeah.
as we talk about the flat face. Dude, I have not been watching a lot of anime. It's not like necessarily the season we're in. I think one, I'm like letting things stack, but two, just
You-
been enjoying manga, man.
Yeah, you like letting things
Yeah.
stack too.
What about
It's-
you? What have you been doing?
I mean, I've been trying out some new stuff, so I'm getting back into my One Piece binge again.
Nice.
Mainly because also I'm starting to get scared that my sister-in-law is going to be further than me. Because I'm like, she's watching it all the time. Like, that's awesome. And here's the thing. I know everything because I read the manga.
Yeah.
But, like,
I can't let you have that.
I have to.
Yeah.
I got to be current as a good One Piece fan. I got to be there.
I can't let you get too close.
Exactly. Can't let you get too close. No, so I'm getting back into my One Piece binge a little bit.
Nice.
Pacing's just not great with the anime, so
Really?
yeah, you never would have thought. Just wait for the One Piece, and then you won't have anything to complain. So there's that. Don to Don, I kind of let episodes stack too because I want to watch more than one at once.
I totally forgot like Don was even coming out. So yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like watching the first.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's still good.
Obviously, yeah.
I think it's kind of interesting because the intro is still good. It's not as iconic as the first one.
Yeah, no, I watched the first episode.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, I know.
The ending, I think, is better
Way
than the
better.
intro. I like the ending so much more.
Yeah. I feel like that's usually the case with a lot of shows. So
yeah, which I'm like is interesting. I've been, I don't know, even just trying to go back to like some old stuff because I've been playing Armored Core again. Armored Core Fires of Rubicon.
Yeah. Little mech.
Yeah, fun mech game. And so I'm like, I want to mechs, but I'm like, I don't feel like watching Gundam because I don't feel like all this space. So I've been going back to like 80s, 70s stuff.
Oh, wow.
That I can find.
Yeah.
So there's Super Dimension Macross, and then also part of the Super Dimension series, but a completely different thing, is like Orgus. And Orgus is on Crunchyroll. And I found it.
Oh, nice.
And Orgus is very interesting. But the coolest thing that I found out is that, which I need to tell you about this guy. There's a musical artist named Casey Rankin. I feel like I've told you a little bit about him or played some of his music. So, figure out, he was a U.S. Marine that retired, moved to Japan, and then became a music star. And his intro, and he did the intro and outro for Orgus.
Dude, that's so cool.
And I didn't know that until, I didn't know that because I found those songs years ago.
Yeah.
By him. Like all the way back when I had the Mustang still.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is good. It felt like kind of like cowboy music, but still with that sort of like, not necessarily city pop, but slight Japanese production influence that you can tell is there. But still with that sort of like country music.
Yeah.
Like that sort of like folkish country kind of side. Awesome music. But yeah, he retired Marine, moved to Japan, become a music star, and then also to become like I guess like a politically active music artist that just wants to spread world peace. And I'm like, that's good. If you were in the Marines a little bit longer, that might become you.
Yeah, dude.
You might have been Casey Rankin too.
Yeah, dude. That's a solid.
But yeah,
solid life.
his the first two songs I discovered by him are the intro and outro for that
That's
anime.
sick. That's sick.
So I was like, oh, this is a cool little thing. So I've been watching that. That's been fun. Trying to think of like anything else. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything else because like I feel like the conversation with the other thing that I'm watching is going to lead to something else, and I don't want to spoil it for people. Yeah, but then there's also a really great manga that we both been reading. Kagurabachi.
Yeah.
So good. Marshall King.
King.
I'm still really loving Ichi the Witch.
Yeah.
You've been reading Hero Organization.
Yeah, Hero Organization has
Yeah.
been really good. Monochrome Days. I had actually had a couple written down. No, we already covered Kagurabachi, Marshall King, Hero Organization. Yeah, no, we've been eating.
Yeah.
There's a few other ones I want to watch, like was a War of the Adults, Kindergarten Wars. I've been enjoying that. That's such a hidden gem, low key, because it's got like 200 plus chapters, but it's pretty fun. It's just like a little fun read.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been enjoying like reading things because you get the pace.
The pacing's
Yeah,
better.
you don't have
can
to
read at your
wait.
own pace. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for a long time. Like if you can just like, I don't know. The more I've been working on like the video editing and like leaning into storyboard, I feel like I have a better appreciation for reading now, because I'm like, okay, I understand this is more or less like this is the story and like the sequence of events telling the story.
I think at the same time it's an appreciation for both because it's like it's an adaptation. Like I love reading Kagurabachi, which if you aren't and you like manga, read Kagurabachi. It's great.
Read it.
But it's also the fact that like one, the way that he's able to draw action is very clear.
Yeah.
But it will be so interesting to see when it's actually animated. That makes me really excited for the adaptation when it comes out of what certain things are going to look like.
100%.
Because like having to translate it into motion and then people figuring out everything that comes in between, I'm like, oh, it gives me like appreciation for both sides of like it's a creative process come together.
Yeah. I think about like Gachi Akatu, which I still need to. I might have like butchered that, but I still need to watch it. But
Same.
Watching like a lot of behind the scenes videos and interviews, like I'm so invested in the concept, but I also kind of like I want to be able to binge the series and then go back and start reading the manga. I don't know, that just is very reminiscent like how I started doing.
Like,
and I'm like I missed that like early interest days of like anime and manga.
Yeah, I think that's what happened for me with Dandadan.
Yeah,
which I'm still reading Dandadan, but it's like now I'm like so far ahead, and I'm like, oh, where's this season gonna end?
Yeah,
because I watched that first season, like this is awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
Red Elf.
Oh yeah, that's why I kind of like when we were talking about Hero Organization last night, because it's gonna be very much up your alley, but I also like wanted to cook so
Just
much, so you have
building.
like so much to like go back, because I love it, but I also have like so many of like the week to weeks to read that I can like weirdly I can get emotionally invested and out really quickly to be able to like let room for another thing come in of like, okay, let me check this out, let me check that out, let me check that out, because it's all content.
Yeah,
I'm like, you gotta digest it somewhat quick. Did you see that YouTube short that I sent you that did different side by sides of
yes,
dude, that was so cool.
Yes.
That was so cool. And like of course there's gonna be different comments of like people being like, oh, but no, I think it just it hints back to our conversation about James Gunn and like why I appreciated him as like a director, of him kind of like, because that's what I would do. I'd like watch the movies like Amazing Spider-Man, like different shots from there. I'm like, dude, I'm totally gonna have like a very similar, if not the type of same kind of shot, either to pay homage to, or this is like what inspired me. And I think like kind of framing Batman and Superman and like the light and the dark with those different shots, even if they're not going to be in the same universe. But I just think it was such like a chef's kiss moment of like studying what like makes the characters like, stand out more.
Oh yeah,
so cool.
Which I mean, I think that's another thing that I think we've both been enjoying lately too, is comics.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, obviously we've been eating with movies.
Dude, yeah.
Superman, goated.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, amazing.
Yes.
Goated also.
Oh yeah.
I gotta think about where everything. I mean, we talked about. I'm not gonna do any spoilers or talk any plot or anything.
Yeah.
Because people need to see it.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure Superman is my favorite superhero movie of all time now.
Yeah.
That was Winter Soldier for a very long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a huge Winter Soldier guy.
Winter Soldier is a great movie.
It's like, I feel like the best Marvel movie they've ever made. Like, that along with like Iron Man and along with like Black Panther.
Yeah.
Those are like the best ones.
First Black Panther.
The second one's okay.
Yeah.
It's just not nearly as captures the magic.
No. I low-key fell asleep during it, but I felt bad for it because I never do that.
Yeah.
It was just something about, it's tough when you showcase a movie and you enter with like a night scene and then tell so much important information of like a backlit kind of environment. It's like that's gonna go way over.
You need something like to bring you in visually to start out, which is again, it's not a spoiler. I think that's why it's again interesting with Superman, why it works out, because it's like pure white
the entire time
where it is where you start out. So it's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, great movie. Been eating with those, and then going back into the comic books and really just like looking in and like looking at more characters and stuff and being like, oh man, this is such a. It may like again the where DC stuff is going, and also where with Marvel, it's like there's so many interesting things that they can do.
Yeah.
And I think movies now are getting to the point where they're not afraid to be really comic booky.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be as like gritty and realistic, which I'm happy for because like
Me
I
too.
want some escapism.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, 100%. Especially like, I don't know. That was the interesting thing where I feel Marvel has kind of been the catalyst of that kind of change, like in a very early format, just because, I mean, they've been continuously like, in the same like type of phase structure since like 2008.
Yeah, oh yeah, the phases.
Yeah. So it's like they've been kind of having to adjust, and now, you talk to the fans or like you see, people complain. I'm like, I think the ebb and flow of it is natural. I wouldn't even like chalk it up to like, oh, now DC's making good movies, Marvel has to make bad movies. I wouldn't No, I think it's just like they're both kind of finding their footing. DC has had like a lot of punches to the face, so like now that we're doing good,
yeah,
like the sun is like, and the mountaintop is high.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, just because Marvel, I feel like Marvel had like, they had such good ideas, but it was just like the follow through and then the post of some ideas kind of like wasn't expected or received well. So then, that just kind of brings that into the point of conversation where it's like, are we just hating right now, or is there something fundamentally
valid
wrong?
criticism to like what's going on? And it's like sometimes, like again, most of the time it's both.
Yeah,
it's like, but most of the time you hear the hater voices because they're louder.
Oh yeah, it's just the trolls. They're the little dudes on the computers in Superman. Right? They're yeah.
All right, question. Throw it at you. Question for you, because we kind of talked about for like me. I was like, as a comic book guy, do you have any specific favorite comic book runs that you really appreciate?
Well, like in general?
Just in general, yeah.
You know what? I kind of have a weird vision that like maybe in 20 years they're going to give like a 52 adaptation.
Oh, like a new 52?
I could just see like one day like being like 40 walking down the street being like, oh, there's a new Batman movie coming out, and there's like Batman 52 like just comic panel looking on the trailer, just be like, whoa, I don't know. I feel like that would be really sick. I think, I don't know. I think Spider-Man, the way that they're cooking with Spider-Man with Brand New Day.
Okay.
That's going to go good.
Yeah.
I like, I kind of like Elektra's run as Daredevil. I know like how like big and like sudden of a twist that was, but I honestly thought that was like pretty tasteful considering like the amount of stories that they give Daredevil where they just dog him at the end, where they're like Billy Club through the temple, he's dead.
Yeah.
By his worst op in the middle of the street of like everyone he's ever protected. I'm like, dude, that is how in the world is that the hero literally dies and is like, okay, we get that grittiness, but like Can we also give him an ending where it's like, hey,
No, Daredevil with that classic Catholic suffering.
Dude. Penance, I was,
all right.
Yeah. You been enjoying Supergirl?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still can't find the third issue, but it's good of like where it's going. I'm going to be interested because it's also bringing in like elements that, at least in the past, I haven't seen like touched on nearly as as much, or it's just not in the zeitgeist. Because like a lot of it revolves around the bottled city of Kandor, and I don't really think that they have really touched it as a subject that much. Sometimes and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it'd be cool for them to like flesh that out more.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's cool because like in the past, like they would just be kind of like doing whatever in there.
Yeah,
like Jimmy Olsen went in there and they had superpowers.
Yeah, dude, that's really.
Yeah, his name was Firebird.
Yo, my boy Jimmy.
There's something with
Jimmy
like
with the John.
There's something with like Kryptonians and like all this, and they're like different, or at least that they gave, because like how Nightwing is a Kryptonian superhero. That's why Nightwing, because Nightwing's favorite superhero is Superman.
Yeah,
and it's not Batman.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he was like, you should be called Nightwing because that was a thing on Krypton. He was cool.
Oh.
That Carrot told me about. So he's like, it's
sick.
like an homage to Superman.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think I have anything else.
Okay. Well,
I was just like, just to make sure.
I mean, we just vibe and we just chilling.
Yeah.
I do have one thing for you because I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like this could be a cool time, as we grow our audience and do stuff. I feel like I just butchered that word, audience.
Audience.
I feel like I just said audience. Questions, comments. Let us know. Like a little bit of Q&A.
Check the forum.
Exactly. Fill out the form. Give us new topics.
Call to action.
Engagement.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button.
Performance improvement plan.
Curb stomp the subscribe button.
Key performance indicators.
Unload a whole clip into it. Like, yes. Shoot your
Microeconomics.
Shoot your keyboard to comment on our videos.
Philosophical debates.
Yes. I want
I love this.
I want only Socratic method debates in our comments. Everyone has to use the Socratic method.
The social
We definitely all remember what that is.
No. Sign in cursive.
Yes. You have to, yep.
Yeah.
No, and none of that digital cursive. You actually.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh man, while you're cooking, I remembered. It's funny you talked about the Marines, but I remember like going to MEPS and then like having to like write things. It's literally anywhere you go to the bank and those like, it's like an 80s technology, right?
Yeah.
Like where it's just like that weird like greenish screen.
The weird
like,
strip, and it's like.
Yeah, dude, I hate that so much, man. Like, I don't know
because
what it is about.
Like
it's like the push down.
There's
on the
no
pen.
like. It's weird because again, it's like it's hard, but then you also feel like you're pushing into it and breaking it.
Yeah.
But like it also just doesn't read any movement at all.
No, dude, it's so glitchy. I'm like, man, what am I drawing with?
And you're looking at it, and you're like, that's not my signature.
Yeah, it's like the worst airbrush digital airbrush you could buy on Amazon. It's just like, all right, this is not working at all. This is not.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
All right, so I have a question from my brother.
Oh,
he's our first Q&A question. Shout out to you, Johnny. Shout out to you, Jonathan. I love you.
Let's go.
And Alana, and they say I can say his name, Sterling. No. I was like, and name redact now. So I'm gonna do both sides of this question because he had kind of two versions of it because he didn't know if you were a sports guy.
Okay. Yeah.
But what would you say are like your three top childhood influences? Your top three childhood influences.
Batman, Spider-Man. Dude, I realized I just left one open. I'm gonna have to go fictional.
Well, you could
Nope.
You could say superheroes.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I'm gonna say it. I ain't gonna expand. You really cornered me with this question already. Batman, Spider-Man.
He's thinking.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm like digging in my brain of like, okay, what was it as a kid that I was just Green Arrow.
Okay.
From Smallville.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, bro,
You're like, that's my guy.
Dude, yeah. Like as a kid, I was like, dude, I want to be that cool when I was.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I just remember like as a kid, I'm like,
okay. I think we've talked enough on the podcast about your love for Batman.
Yeah.
Specifically with Spider-Man. Because I don't know, maybe we'll get to a point where we like watch Spider-Man movies, but there's like a lot of Spider-Man movies.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Spider-Man? Like, I know your favorite movies are the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
The first one.
The first Amazing Spider-Man, which valid because it's a good movie.
Thank you.
But like,
I said be clear.
What specific is it about Spider-Man where you're like, this is my dog?
Just he always came back. He always came back up and like he always joked. And I feel like as a kid, I quickly grasped that because I'm like, I don't know, at least you at least see like I'll like quickly like try and make a joke of something.
Yeah.
Like pretty fast. And I'm like, I kind of picked that up as a kid, and it would just see like, I don't know, because I don't know, you also have, I've had those influences where it'd be joking, but it'd be either like more depressing, cathartic, or just like not what you should be saying a part of a joke. But I'm like, Spider-Man, whether it was like corny or not, would always like try and make it positive, and that's why
comedy is always kind of like your thing of like dealing with stuff.
Oh, I mean, sure.
It kind of shows the sort of not inverse of that, but like a parallel line to like Spider-Man is like BoJack.
Dude, yeah,
Horseman,
100%.
Where it's like so many like, but just jokes all the time.
Yeah, so much depression, but it's just jokes.
Yeah. All right. Now, do you want the other part, or do you want me to answer?
Wait, can you give me your answer, and then we both do the other part?
Okay, yeah, perfect. So, I gotta think. My top 3 childhood influences. Number 1's definitely probably like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's been my favorite superhero since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, Godzilla. I really loved which I realized leads into something that I didn't talk about on the podcast, but maybe we'll just have it for a whole entire episode, which is my newfound love for just like all tokusatsu stuff right now. Because, you know, we were watching Kamen Rider together, and then I've found those live streams of like Super Sentai where I'm like,
nothing
but it's like Super Sentai where it's like still kind of just as goofy as Power Rangers, but a little bit more raw sometimes. Or it's like watching like like Zhu Ranger, and like the Green Ranger is just he doesn't just like lose his powers. He's just like, he dead.
Oh,
he just dies. That's why they switched to the White Ranger. They didn't have more footage.
Oh no.
Yeah, he just dies, and they would make a whole entire episode like, yeah, he's got 10 minutes left to live.
Yo.
And he's like in the Dragon Zord, like still trying to fight, and then he's like dead. By the end of it, it's like he's just dead on the beach.
Yo.
He's also brothers with the Red Ranger.
Hey, no off-screen deaths. Hey, if they can do that, why did Gege not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gege could have done it.
Yeah.
Where you at, Gege?
Later talking about it.
Gege, when I find you.
Yeah.
Gege, when I find you.
Gege, when I find you.
When I find you. We're gonna have a discussion. But Godzilla, and this is gonna be kind of a funny one. Because Godzilla and all monster things also count as tokusatsu.
Yeah.
Because tokusatsu just means special effects.
For sure.
So it's all within that same bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, well, I'm realizing that all these things that I've loved as a kid, like Power Rangers, it all revolves around that. So this is going to be a really interesting one. I think the last one is very... Huh?
Shaft.
Yes, Shaft. No. This is going to be very interesting. Emeril Lagasse.
Oh,
the chef.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because I loved watching his show growing up. Yeah. And I think it's what made me love cooking. The first dish I ever actually learned how to make was Emeril Lagasse's seafood and sausage linguine with Essence sauce, with an Essence cream sauce. You can't find Essence the seasoning anymore.
Yeah.
I kind of know how to make it because I learned how to make it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same. The science will be there one day. Yeah. Actually, the last time I tried to make Essence, like 2 weeks ago, was the closest that's ever smelled to the actual Essence before, which was crazy. But yeah, love Emeril. Me and my brother both like loved Emeril growing up, and so like watching all that. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll check where we're at.
But it's also like, you know, just because I also love food, as I am a big man. But I mean, I'm not that big.
No.
But like, I love food. I like cooking. I eat specifically like for pleasure and not for nourishment. You know this because you're like, oh, come home from work and was like, what's up? And I'm like,
no, you eat more or less for nourishment because like you eat like so. My body is going to survive. For pleasure would be like I'm eating this a lot more.
Okay, that I guess that makes sense. But it's more of like I do eat for nourishment, but it's more like I eat the specific thing I absolutely want to eat, and if I can't eat it in the specific way I want to, I don't want it right now.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I could get something nice on my lunch break, but I'm like, this is not enough time for me to enjoy this, so I will not eat.
Yeah. I think you find pleasure in what gives you your nutrients.
Yeah.
When you
But those are probably my top 3 of like different things that I love: of Superman, Godzilla, and Emeril Lagasse. That's a power trio right there. You know,
it is. I loved like Godzilla. I would have said Godzilla too, but I honestly like it was only Godzilla movies. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I understand, because for you it's like a lot more of like an
Yeah.
umbrella effect like under
Yeah.
that, which that makes sense. I don't know. I enjoyed Power Rangers like growing up, but for me, like I just
Well, you were doing
focused
it.
in on something.
You were actually doing martial arts. Like
Yeah,
I
that's-
did a little
yeah.
bit, but like you were going the distance with it.
Dude, honestly, I did that. Essentially, I never really thought of it that way, but I did give up like all of my free time as a child from like 7 years old up until high school of just
Yeah.
like, dude, wow, that hit me. Now I'm like, yeah, that's probably why I'm like clued out of like a lot of I don't know, things that I perceive as like common core.
Yeah.
Not common core math, but like common core, like people just kind of
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
that. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
dude, that's crazy.
You were
yeah.
doing other things, dude.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at my knees like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, you were doing other things.
I could have been watching like
Kinda
every type of like Power Ranger. Instead, I got these like
We'll watch
broken,
them. We'll
busted
watch.
knees.
I mean, here's the thing. Now,
but it's not as fun.
we'll still watch them.
Yeah,
It'll still be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll watch Jungle Fury. You'll see RJ, and I'll be like, dude, you're RJ.
yeah. Dude. I love Jungle Fury. I watched
So
that
you already
one.
know. We'll watch it again.
Yeah, rewatch.
We'll
Yeah.
watch it again and be like, dude, you're RJ.
You're right, because if I could watch something, I wouldn't be able to watch all of it, and I barely would be able to like rewatch it. I remember like trying to watch Adventure Time, like when it
Yeah.
first came out as a kid.
It's too, yeah, and it's like hard because it's
dude.
like, man, there's so much.
Yeah, it did, and it's like if you, I got tired of it really quick. That's the thing with me and habits sometimes, especially like if I'm trying to force myself to like a media. That's why like whenever someone gives me a recommendation, I'm like I'm going to give it a shot, but you
Mhm.
have to like give me a time frame.
That's why
Like my
that's
own
why
innate
I'm
time
not
frame.
pushing you
Yeah.
on One Piece
Yeah.
nearly as hard because I'm like, here's the thing. I know
The more the yeah,
it's like it can't become because it's an all-consuming habit for the most part.
yeah.
You know.
Oh,
like,
100%. As soon as I'm binging, like I'm pile driving
mhm.
through that.
And
just
I'll be
being
like, yeah,
don't talk.
you're gonna need to stop like certain
Yeah.
parts. Now, I mean, there's certain parts where it's like, I think everyone thinks that you should, but then I go back and I realize it's my favorite. Like I remember when I got to like Skypiea, and at first I was like, so boring, and it's my favorite arc.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Skypiea and like, I mean, I don't want to say the really classic one, which is Enies Lobby, Water 7, but like, because that Water 7 is everyone's favorite, because it's really good. It's okay. We'll get you there someday.
Yeah.
Okay, now the other part of that question.
Yes.
Because my brother didn't know if you were a sports guy, so he prefaces childhood influences or your top 3 athletes.
I thought about this as well. I'm gonna go Kobe because like
Yeah.
I'm not a big team sports fan. Like I played some team sports, but even then, like it was baseball,
Yeah.
right? Like that was at least like the one where I enjoyed it most because like basketball I liked, but at the same time, like I don't know, it's just vibing with other
There's-
different people. That can get kind of tricky because if you know me, I'm like
You're somewhat of a loner sometimes, so like
yeah, especially
it's-
like growing up and stuff. I'm like
Yeah.
I don't want to play that. Like let me just kick a kid in the
Yeah.
face.
But I think also with like, even though it's a team sport, I think more than any other sport, basketball lends itself to being, you can still be an individual star within this team sport, you know?
Yeah, and I think like that's what I liked about Kobe was his just the amount of effort.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah, so Kobe. It's tough. It's tough. They're gonna be fighters. At least this next one. I'm gonna go Max Holloway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dustin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna 318 main card right there, and
Okay.
then Kobe.
Which-
That's such a deserving
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, those athletes got
Which,
it.
you know what? I'm going to answer the question too. Another thing that I've also been learning to appreciate, like, UFC with my brother here.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on the two different sides of it, of the TKO bubble.
Yeah.
He's a UFC guy. I'm a WWE wrestling guy, like pro wrestling guy. So it's like us introducing the two things to each other and being like, "Ooh, this is kind of cool."
Yeah.
But yeah, watching some of those fights,
We got to like mold it together.
yeah, like some of the prelims and stuff, like man. And then even like going back and like watch some of it and hearing his take because he's so analytical and like scientific with it. It's not just like, oh, I want to see guys. He's like, Zach should be an analyst.
Yeah. No.
He honestly, you should give him like the football illustrator where he's like drawing lines.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, and so you see this, the curve on his shoulder. See, he's telegraphing too much here.
He's looking too much into his eyes and
Yep.
not hit square.
Yep, and you see, his vision should be down here, and you see that's gonna open up for when it's bam,
Yeah,
kicked in
yeah.
the face. He's done. You
Yeah.
see,
He gave his back to his opponent.
see,
Never do that.
that's the moment right there. That's when he lost.
Yeah.
I gotta think. So for me,
Yeah.
who's my top athlete of all time?
Mm.
See, that's difficult because there's a lot of athletes I love, but like my top athlete of all time is Ray Lewis.
Oh.
Was the first football player that I
Yeah.
ever was like.
Football is a good one too.
Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm my favorite sport is football.
Yeah.
I'll admit that. Basketball is a bit harder because I don't have any
Yeah.
NBA team I like.
Yeah.
And to the degree, I only really like Carolina basketball, and that's it.
Yeah.
UNC basketball. I don't really care about the rest of it. So, also on my top athletes, just from how formative my childhood was, is Psycho T, Tyler Hansborough.
Oh.
Absolute dog.
Yeah.
That, man, those elbows, those games with Duke against those Plumlee brothers, they tried to bust up his nose, and he still kept going, wore the mask. That was a guy.
There you go.
That was a guy.
That
Got
was
me
a-
hyped up.
That was a man.
And here's the thing. He was mid to okay in the NBA. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care about that. 2005 to like 2007 run, that was special.
Yeah.
Best time. The number 3. There's a lot of people that could go in that spot.
You can put your sunshine in there.
Wait. Oh. Wait. No, I'm not considering. No. No. Here's the thing. Entertainer. They're an entertainer.
LeBron.
Oh. I thought when you said my sunshine, and this is why you're gonna laugh. You know who immediately I thought?
Who? Oh, yep.
Put your what's up for my tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Yep. As soon as I said who, I immediately knew
Because
it.
I was like, that's my sunshine.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought about
LeBron is, because this is the kind of thing
it. Yeah.
LeBron is the GOAT to me.
Mm-hmm. As an athlete, what do you think? Or is it number
No,
3?
no, it's even this. But like my first favorite basketball player, what like NBA was Dwayne Wade.
Oh shit.
I was a Dwayne Wade guy first.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's Dwayne Wade though. Like I'm trying to think of who this third person is.
You're like Hawks, bro. You're Hawks in My Hero. I promise you, you're Hawks, bro.
Yeah.
Like Endeavor, that's such like
Yes.
yeah, bro. That'd be you, bro. You'd be Hawks, bro.
Man, I gotta think of like all the sports.
That's crazy.
No, I did really love LeBron though too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, it's a tie between I love LeBron. Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. Oh, this is so hard. Oh, it's so hard. I'm gonna give one honorable mention.
Yeah.
That's Luke Kuechly.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That was my guy.
Yeah,
But
bro. Luke.
my third favorite like athlete is Russell Westbrook.
Consistency.
Dog.
Dude.
Here's the thing. He may miss some of them shots. One,
Yeah.
he's always going to come to the arena with the best fit on.
Yes.
You can't touch his fits.
Yeah.
And he going to put up buckets.
Yeah.
He going to drive in there. Always going to be energy. He is a dog.
Yeah.
I hope he gets here's the thing. I'm fine if he doesn't retire with a ring. Because to me, he'll always be the greatest.
Yeah.
And that can never change me.
Yeah.
Unless he does something horrible.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah.
Shane Gillis joke says, is like,
Yeah.
hey, or the Norm Macdonald Shane Gillis joke of like, who's he saying it to? He's saying it to Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
But it was about OJ where he's like, remember, it's like Heisman for, best offense. They can never take that away from you. That's unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
Yeah. It's like, all right, I can see none of you like me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. But that's unless he did something absolutely horrible. That's my guy right there. I love it. Those triple double seasons. He's a real MVP.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Dude, no. Solid question.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan. If you have some
brother.
questions, submit text.
Yes.
I mean, it
Put them
obviously
in the
helps
comments.
us.
Put them in the comments.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to like,
Dude, I was okay. Oh man, we might need to start. We might need to double pick just so we can invite it on this podcast to like ask for a topic, because like we can't ask him now for like hockey questions, right? Because like, you know what I'm saying. But if we had another topic for the next podcast at the end, we'll ask you for questions. But if you have questions for the Just Chillin',
we want y'all involved in this process too. You know,
know.
Just because we get the topic doesn't mean you can't explore the topic with us.
Please, yes.
Then it's all together, and then we're hearing your thoughts on like how we're all learning to appreciate this thing together.
Yeah, and maybe we'll call you for like an interview, because we can do that on here.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm gonna call my brother. I'm gonna put him on the phone
for the follow up and be like, all right.
I'm gonna answer in the usual way I do, which is not appropriate.
There you go.
Yeah,
not appropriate for this lovely podcast.
He knows what I would say.
Yeah,
my mom and my dad know what I would say.
100%.
100%.
Do you have anything else? Any other thing?
I love just chilling.
Yeah, I love
just chilling with my bro.
Just chilling with my brother.
Having a good time.
Having a good time as always.
You ready to close it out, dog?
I'm ready to close it out. My name is Zach.
I'm Lou.
This is the outro.
Bro, peace.
That's chilling.
Dude,
that was really fun. I think we flowed very,
because this is our normal conversations. This is just how we talk, but this is like a little bit of like, this and that.
With the format of being on the pod.
You got to work.
Twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk.
Dude, when we get you the new knees, you're going to be hitting that EO Sky, dude.
Dude, yeah.
You're going to hit that kip up.
Yeah. Teague.
Teague.
I just want to close every episode.
Every episode is with just Teague.
I want Teague to like. We're black screen still. I want Teague to never listen to the podcast until like episode 50, and then
and then he'll go through the backlog and just hear that we say Teague at the end every time.
Yeah,
it's like a bat symbol,
a Teague symbol.
Yeah.